you open yourself to acceptance. The results that can be so infectious. Catapult and you see the projection. You just gotta know.
So just quickly before I get into the video fully, before I actually asked this question, I was doing on my last video about the cervical spine, I was doing a laying down meditation. And before I asked this question, I don't think I would have asked it if I didn't feel this. But energy went up my neck, up to the back of my head, and then split in two, went round my head like a crown, came here, and then went in the middle. But yeah, that was before this question. So that was during the meditation. And at the end of the meditation, when I was like in a good feeling, I asked the question. So we'll get into it now. I thought I might as well just talk about the little past life experience thing that I did. It wasn't like a past life regression. It was more like a question about my past life. And then I had a vision which confirmed my question. So my question was, after the meditation, at the end of the meditation, when I was in like a deep state, the question was I a dragon in a past life? Okay, and no shit, my eyes were closed at the time. I'm gonna kind of show you what it was like. So my eyes were closed and I asked myself, have I been a dragon in a past life? The first thing I see is wings right here in my mind's eye. I didn't see anything but wings flapping. Okay, now I drew the picture of this. I posted it on my Instagram and Facebook. I drew a picture of it with a crystal pillar, dragon, and a mountain. So the wings are flapping. The first thing I see is the wings flapping. Again, my eyes are still closed here, so this is how I'm seeing it, exactly how I'm seeing it with my finger. My eyes are flapping. No, the wings are flapping, and it starts going down. The dragon starts going down. Okay, down to a horizon, and I see the dragon body. Okay, I'm going to try and move my hand back. My eyes, okay. I see the dragon. And then about here, so about here in my mind's eye, I see the crystal pillar. And then about here, I see the mountain. Okay, I see the shoreline. I didn't actually see the sea. I saw the shoreline, so I added the sea in myself. I'll put the picture in as well. But the dragon came down, flew, and then I saw the crystal pillar and the mountain. If you don't know about Lemuria and Atlantis, they had crystal technology, so dragons were around in that time. But yeah, after this, it was just confirmation. I got my answer. I literally got my answer. I asked myself if I had been a dragon in a past life. Instantly, seeing dragon wings. Yeah? I know it's a bit kind of dragons, but it makes sense for me, personally. I'm going to show you why. I got this done in 2012. I think 2012 or 2013. It's a dragon eye. So yeah, I'm going to assume I've been a fucking dragon. Yeah. Another little one as well is a dream that I've had. I'm not really sure if this is a past life, but within the dream. If you don't know about dreams, dreams are the fourth dimension. I think I mentioned this earlier in the video or something about dreams. Anyway, I had a dream of an Egyptian temple. And this Egyptian temple is uprooted with jungle trees, which is what's confusing me. Because if you look at Egypt right now, it's desert. Okay? So why am I seeing hieroglyphs? Again, I've got a picture of this as well. Why am I seeing like mad amounts of hieroglyphs in this dream? Egyptian hieroglyphs. Like, I know they're fucking Egyptian when I see an Ankh and like Eye of Horus and stuff. Someone else was with me in this dream. But within this one, it was like my temple. It felt like my temple, which is even stranger. It was like it was my home. But in the dream, I was walking around, and then I went to meditate at this big cauldron in the middle of the temple. I went to meditate there, and as soon as I started meditating there, I woke up within this reality. Now, if you don't know much about dreams, dreams are either you helping out different realities and learning from them and teaching from them, or teaching from them, or you're learning from them. all past lives are happening at the same time. Time is an illusion. I mean, the time that we follow now is just celestial cycles. That's all that time for us is. But yeah, all lives are happening kind of simultaneously. This is why you get things like deja vu, because you're experiencing another reality. You're experiencing timelines shifting. Okay. But yeah, that's my experience with a past life question that I asked myself. I'm not sure about the Egyptian thing. I mean, that one's a bit strange. That was a dream. That wasn't me meditating on the question and seeing something. It was more me seeing something in a dream. But again, dreams are the fourth dimension. So, yeah. Maybe I have a temple somewhere in a jungle with Egyptian hieroglyphs. I can't find anything about Egyptian temples in the jungle at all. Okay, so I've done my research on dragons. Obviously, from finding this out, I've just been researching dragons for like the last 3 days, like constantly. Okay. Now, most people probably perceive dragons as not existing, but I'm going to explain to you that dragons are fucking old. Okay, I'm going to give you a little rundown on dragons. So, I'll explain to you how I saw a vision of the crystal and the dragon when I asked the question. Okay, so again, I researched a lot on dragons since then. Now, I'm going to read out a list in a sec of what I've been guided to kind of research regarding dragons, but I'm also going to read out something about what dragons are, because people have a very, well, I don't know, because I don't really speak to people about dragons, but I'm going to assume people have a very slightly negative perception on them because of how they're portrayed throughout history, especially throughout the medieval period and within England and the English people killing dragons and shit like that. Anyway, I'm going to read this out. This is from a website called millenniumeducation.com. It's called Legend Lemuria Truth Revealed. Just going to read a little bit out. And there's a little bit that you might be surprised with. But yeah, don't be fearful of dragons or me, because the dragon energy and dragons are teachers of unconditional love. That's what I'm doing. But I might be doing it in a harsh way. But truth hurts, so that's why it seems harsh. But yeah, I'm vegan as well, so like I'm not gonna go fucking eating people. You get me? Certain modern day healers are able to channel this amazing dragon energy and bring it with this intensity of love from Lemuria. So yeah, one dragon energy is from Lemuria and carried down through the medieval days. I'm gonna assume it's from Hyperborea, to be honest, because they're primal beings. From the research, they're like primal. I'm gonna explain what I mean by primal in a bit. But also, if you didn't know, Harry Potter's parcel tongue comes from light language, which is like dead languages, essentially. Light language sounds very similar to parcel tongue. Dragon energy is one power and knowledge, but over the years it has been distorted to represent evil. I just explained that. I just said that. The dragon realm of Lemuria is also about integration of all dualities and the oneness of consciousness. I will explain that in a little bit as well, because I've obviously done more research on it. But that's one quick website. That's, again, Millennium Education. They've got a bunch of stuff on Lemuria and stuff. I'm going to quickly read one thing out as well, because it's relevant to today. Alchemy was to transfer and transform a civilization from being unconscious to conscious, sorry. That's what we're doing. Okay. Next little one is just DianaCooper.com on dragons. In 2012, supposedly a portal opened up. Weirdly as well, I've got this tattoo that I showed you in the video. I think late 2012 or early 2013 or something. I turned 18 in 2012. Yeah. So, no, I would have been 17. Would have been 2013 then. Yeah, Dragon Portal started opened up in 2012. Dragons helped place them into land, and they were programmed to wake up in 2012. I woke up in 2012. Yeah, fourth dimensional elemental dragons. There's 9 elements that they deal with. I'm assuming they're more than fourth dimension as well, because the last element, the guy that described him was like, if he was to put his foot down on Earth, it would be bigger than Earth. That's how big they are. Big some of them are. But this is like the last, like, you have to go through 8 different types of dragons, and then you can speak to that. I'll explain it in a second as well. But yeah, that's another website. So, I found a website that was selling a course on like becoming a dragon initiate or like a dragon priest. So the reason I've been looking at that sort of thing is because I spoke to someone about the vision that I had, and she said, yes, trust your feeling. And then she called me dragon priestess. I was like, that triggered something in me because of the Egyptian dream that I had as well. Anyway, I've done some researching on dragon priests and priestesses and dragon magic. Everything. So I got guided to research these topics, okay, regarding dragons. So if you're interested in dragons, I would check out reading these topics as well. So dragon history, families, orders, schools and rites, dragon vortexes, dragon lines, the planetary grid, dragon alchemy, hatha yoga, mantras and sacred geometry, yantras, which I've never heard before, or yuntras, sigils, the 108 Sanskrit names of goddesses, and funnily enough, I've written down like the Hebrew alphabet here as well. I'll put pictures and stuff on the video. History, philosophy, and practices of Tantric Shaivism. Funnily enough, I've actually been studying Gnostic astrology as well, and when I was studying Gnostic astrology, it did dabble in Tantric stuff as well. So also it says mention dragon magic, power mantras, incantations, dragon masters, siddhas. If you follow my Instagram or Facebook, I've mentioned siddhas before. They are superpowers, or achievable superpowers that were used in like India. Also the ancient Shaivite, probably butchering that name. The 3 Gnostic centers as well, and the Great White Brotherhood, who I haven't checked out yet. Before anyone gets this twisted with Draconian, it's not the same. Again, I've checked already. It's not the same. No, I'm not even going to mention what it is because it's not the same. Alrighty. What do dragons do? They balance the multiverse. Yes, multiversal balance. Okay, they have been recorded since since we've recorded history. Dragons have been also recorded with us. Okay. They are primal beings. So what does it mean? They are source beings. They are old as fuck. Okay. They predate gods. So the Roman pantheon, the Greek pantheon, they predate them. They predate angels and demons. Yes. The guy that I am learning from, the guy that I'm learning the dragon magic from, I'm assuming he's like a medium or something, but he said the angels that he speaks to says that the draconic force predates their own. Okay? They work with elements. They work with 9 elements, actually. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, dark, light. Don't get dark light twisted with good and evil. Maelstrom and chaos. Chaos to me, because of what they described the chaos dragon to be, is a duality being. So it could be a chaos and order dragon. Just by looking at it and by understanding that what the chaos dragon does. Shall explain in a second. I drew another bit of a dragon as well. I have been drawing all dragons. But yeah, there's 9 rulers. Fire. Before anyone starts fearing fire, it can burn, cleanse, heal, protect, or empower. Okay. There are a bunch of different types of dragons. I'm not going to go into detail because this video is going to end up being very, very, very long. Okay? But that is a little bit on the dragon research I found. So, there's a lot more. I'm going to be doing a flame ritual today. So, yeah. Anything else I want to mention to you? Nah. I'll probably show you the picture of the 2 dragons that I've drawn. The 3 dragons. The one in the vision. Again, I'll show you that. I'll show you that already. Anyway, that is that. My research on the things that I found out about, again, the past life question I asked. Interesting as fuck. Interesting as fuck. It makes so much sense as well, especially to me. Another reason it doesn't make sense to me is I use this Dragon Tarot, and I also use the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck. And like I've just mentioned, dragons and Lemuria. Okay? There are no coincidences. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. But yeah, that is my little video on me being a dragon in a past life and dragon research. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't. Thank you.